Oh man, look how dirty my back window is. Look at that. Hey everyone. Why is the stream being weird? Why is it like stuttering like that? Anybody else wondering why? I'm wondering why. Yeah, why is it like that? So let's talk about October agenda and deal with the 2 FPS issue that apparently is happening right now. This isn't my phone, guys. This is YouTube. I don't know what the deal is. I actually had to change the orientation too just to go live, which is so stupid, right? So like if you're on your phone and you're like, and it's like change the orientation. So go to like hit on like when you're live, there's like the little dots and whatever. Just go like hit that and then go down to advanced settings, and then it's like vertical or horizontal. I had to do that. Like it can't auto detect. Anyway, it looks like it's being a piece of shit today, so we'll just deal with that as best that we can. Here, let me see if I can. Yeah, it's like it's like 20 FPS. Why is it doing this, guys? Oh well. Anyway, so on the agenda for October, let's talk about that, and let's talk about what to expect as far as these releases that are coming out and everything that we're going to cover, because there's a lot that I have to get to. I'm actually going all in on a few things here that I probably shouldn't have, because now I love them and I want to keep going. Yeah, like these Serious Sam games, it's almost like I forgot of their existence, And like with Doom, I love Doom, but like I just feel like the modernization of Doom has gotten to the point where like we're sort of missing the point originally. Yeah, the original point of Doom was to have a really fun experience exploring these like intricate levels and killing all the stuff while doing it, but then also trying to find the exit. Now Doom Eternal does a pretty decent job of that. I just feel like with Doom Eternal there's a certain core element of climb this wall, find the next green glowy thing so that you know where you're going. And so like with the original Doom, you didn't have that. You didn't have like a helping hand or anything. There were some levels that, no lie, I didn't even figure them out. I had to use IDSPO's PD and flat out just use no clipping mode and just go through the entire level and go, oh, there's the exit. That Doom 2, not original Doom, Doom 2. Those levels were so good. So in my opinion, that's what Serious Sam is sort of doing with some of these games. So I'm really interested to see how they pan out, if that makes sense, because I didn't play them and follow them as they came out. I really didn't. So it's actually going to be really cool for me to really re-explore this and experiment with this, because a lot of these things as they came out were actually kind of, I don't want to say broken, but like, yeah, it was the sort of thing where we were in between that whole Direct 3D, DirectX phase. And now that DirectX is just accepted, and all that, and like Vulkan's the new thing, right? But now that DirectX is accepted universally, they can sort of go in and remaster that stuff, and it is working a lot better on Steam and all that. And so I just think that that has a lot to do with it. Now, if you guys noticed, I don't know if you all noticed, I noticed it. On Steam, Serious Sam 3 and 4. I think 3 is like $3 and 4 is like $7. Guys, it's like today. It's like today only or something like that. There was like a today sale, I think. Go on Steam right now. Don't miss your chance. Seriously, if you're even thinking about getting these games, do it right now. Because I think Serious Sam 4 has maintained its $40 price point for quite some time. I don't know how. And that's where I have to question, okay, is it that good? So that's why I wanted to get into some of these games with you guys and talk about this stuff with you guys at some point, because I think it's actually really telling of a game that's been out for so long and can actually have a $40 price point. Now that's what I wanted to talk about, is maybe once we get there, like take a look at some of these release dates and stuff. But that first encounter and second encounter, we're talking 2001, 2003. These are old games. So Serious Sam 4 is probably like mid 2000s somewhere. 2000. I'm sorry. Serious Sam 3, I think, was that weird in between one, but that's what we're still gonna cover that probably. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that that's what's coming. We have to finish the second encounter too. Now in October. Now we are in October, so this is why I wanted to fully get with you guys and just basically say this is what we're doing this month. You guys flat out know Metal Gear Solid Collection is coming out on Steam this month. You know it, I know it, we are playing it. Here's the problem. 1080. Yeah, capped at 1080. So we're gonna have to figure something out. Now what I'm really disappointed with is the fact that, you know, we still have this data corruption issue that YouTube is being really just seem to not give a shit about. But like, hopefully that gets smoothed out soon, because like, in my opinion, like, there should be absolutely no reason why I can't stream something in 1080 and upscale it to 1440. Now, realize that's not what I'm doing at any point, because like all these games, they're remastered and 1440 is included. And you know, as you guys see, I'm going in the settings and changing that anyway. So it's not like we're streaming the games in a different resolution or anything like that. However, you should technically be able to do that. Like, there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to get our stream capture to capture the screen as its native resolution, 1440p, while also displaying 1080. There should be no reason why I can't do that and then upscale the capture, because it's just capturing 1440 off the screen. So hopefully, you know, we can get something good going for that. But I really want to get into that with you guys, because I love Metal Gear Solid. That was like, when I was growing up, that was where the real test of patience came out of me with video games. Is at what point do I start realizing I'm getting too pissed off, and I need to come back and reassess how I have looked at this game. Metal Gear Solid is the game that taught me how to control that patience, how to control that frustration while gaming. I'm not even joking. It actually taught me that. And you know, maybe we can get into that a bit too as we play that game. But I really think that's important for you guys to see as we play it, just where we came from and just how far we've come. Because this is the game that when I was in middle school, getting into high school, and I was coming up through, and I was like, you know, young and sweet. You remember that, right? When you were young and sweet, right? Who the hell said that? But that was so accurate, right? Because that was the point, is like, that was when you were young and sweet. So when I was young and sweet and I was playing games and I was having a good time, this is what I was playing on PlayStation 1, on the original PlayStation, was Metal Gear Solid. And I destroyed probably about a dozen controllers to that game. It's not a joke. I probably destroyed. I had a pile, and it was probably about this high, and it was like a mound. It was literally just a mound of gray PlayStation 1 controllers. Just a mound of them. And they were all messed up, chunks missing out of them. Yeah, like just I threw them. That was what I would, just one time. And that was all it took. Because at the time, when I was younger, I had this obsession with more space and stuff like that, wanting to have all the space and stuff like that, and like all the cool stuff. So like I wanted to be like in the basement. Yeah, so like I had the cool hangout, or at least I tried to. I thought I did, and I had a concrete floor. So like one throw at the concrete floor, that thing just shatters. Yeah, and like the rumble. Now the funny thing was when a chunk would come out of the, you know how they like the way that they were shaped. They still kind of are shaped that way, but like they were really like pointed things that you were holding. So like the chunk would come out of the part you held, and then like the little rumble thing that spun around in there would be like sticking out. The funny part was when I used to play, and then if the controller still worked, I would plug it back in and continue to play with the broken controller with the little rumble things sticking out, and it would like hit my hand and stuff. That was when I started realizing I want to play this game so bad. I love it so much. And I realized it was a me issue. I realized, oh, maybe I should just get better at it instead of getting frustrated and throwing my controller across the room and then quitting the game. Maybe I should just focus, shut up, and get good, like everybody says, right? Except that wasn't a broken game. It wasn't designed to be inherently broken in such a way that would take you off, sort of like Dark Souls or Lies of P. And so I've realized very quickly, yeah, all right. So for example, here was the real eye opener for me was when I was playing that game, and I had one of my brother's older friends try to get. So I knew he was good at button mashing. Do you guys remember like the torture scene where Snake gets captured? And like he's on the chair. I gotta blow my nose, guys. I know. I know, like my allergies are killing me. Do you guys remember the scene where Snake gets captured? And yeah. So I sucked so hard at button mashing, I could not get past this. I was getting so mad. I would throw my controllers. I just sucked at button mashing, and I never wanted to get good. So I would just sit there and get mad and throw my controller, and then I just had a pile of controllers at the end of the day. And then like a few months went by, and then I just went, all right, I gotta ask my brother's friend, who's really, he would just come in and kick my ass in my fighting games like it was nobody's business, just by sitting there and mashing buttons. And I would sit there for like hours and play these games. And this guy who's never played it would come in and just mash buttons and kick my ass. So I had him beat it. First fucking try, this dude mashes the button, gets past the scene, and I'm just like, you jackass. Thank you. So it really taught me a lot about who I was while gaming and what I needed to do moving forward to not be that way. So I know a lot of you guys see me, losing my patience and stuff. I am aware of these things, but realize that I know at this point when something is full of shit and it isn't. Does that make something? Does that make sense? I know at this point I've learned to deduce games a lot better and know I see the bullshit before it happens. And that's why, like, with, like, Liza P and, like, a lot of that stuff, like, I was able to just be, like, immediately, like, okay, yeah. This is where I draw the line. This is intentionally to piss me off. I know it. So basically, the game taught me that whole scenario where my friend easily beat it by mashing the button, going in, doing what I couldn't do. All that taught me basically just that I need to realize when other people do, you know, like, I need to recognize, okay, all right, it's not an inherent problem with the game, it was me. Now enough time's gone by, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try it again, and I'm gonna mash this button and I'm gonna get good. That works. The problem is that when you have games designed to inherently tick you off, like, you know, like just bad mechanics, like Liza P, like when we talked about, you can't learn the game properly and it frustrates you to even play it. There's a difference between getting good at something that is actually good and the mechanics can be counted on working, and then you actually learning something that's inherently bad. Does that make sense? You can't learn something properly. It would be like it's like when I taught martial arts, and it's like the thing I always taught my students that my instructor passed on to me. You know, practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes a perfect technique, and that's something that I always take with me. That's his words, not mine, by the way. But he's right. He's absolutely right, and this is everything in life. Don't think you're going to get perfection by practicing. Practice doesn't make perfect. What does make perfect is practicing as if you want perfection, doing the most basic thing that you can think of, practicing on a basic level. And honestly, like, a lot of people just don't break things down enough to do that. And that was honestly what I did way back, to break things down, you know, to a level where it's just like, man, do you know why I was actually getting frustrated? Yeah, that was what it was. Do you know why I was getting frustrated? Because that was really the tip of the iceberg, was when I figured out why I was actually getting frustrated, instead of sitting there just throwing the controller, blah, blah, blah. It was the fact that I knew that my brother's friend could beat this the first try. And I was actually becoming frustrated by my own lack of ability. I knew that. So it was just a redundant cycle where I knew I knew my friend could beat this. So by having him do it in front of me, all I did was confirm all of that and immediately realize, oh my gosh, I've been doing this to myself the whole freaking time. So I took a look at myself, went back to the game with a smile on my face, shut the fuck up, and finished it. And you know what? I finished that game real fucking quick. Yep. So, when we can play games that are inherently good mechanically, and you know, we want to go back and tackle that, that's a good thing, and we want that. The problem is there's so many games coming out that on a mechanical level just try to be like edgy. Oh, let's put this puzzle in here, let's put this, and it takes you out of the game, and like, it just adds another mechanic to it. We're trying to make games too big or too complicated. Games should be fun inherently, and then through that fun, make them more difficult. That's it. Because you know, you're trying to convolute the game too much. So basically, let's say there was another aspect to that scene, Metal Gear Solid, that scene, the button mashing scene. Let's say, after I did that, I got put in a cell, and then I had to go through a series of other tests where like I had to button mash or something like that, I would have probably stopped playing the game. Yeah, it would have been the sort of thing where like, okay, now I'm starting to get a little irritated. Why is this like a repetitive thing? Now I can't move on until I just get better at button mashing. So that was like, all right, I'll agree. Initially, I did feel that way, but it was just the one scene. So I was like, all right, I'll get past it and shut up. It's probably my least favorite part of the game, but I'll shut up and get past it. And then I did, and I beat the game. But yes, if it was a repetitive thing, flat out, I'm going to call it out and be like, no, I don't like this. I think it's stupid. It's not fun. What part of that is fun? I want to proceed with the game. It's not a button masher. It's Metal Gear Solid. So yes, by having that element in the game, it made it harder. It made it a little bit of a different game. It made it edgy, as you would say. It did add that core element, but it was only the one time. And sure enough, yeah, once I got better at it, I could beat the game, and I actually felt better about myself. And that's how you make a good game. You include that element, but do it in a way that isn't overbearing. So, I'm gonna get back home. As soon as we get home, like, we have some stuff to get to. Now, as far as what's coming out this month, that's what I wanted to talk about. Basically, I'm gonna read through chat here as soon as I get back, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about, like, just basically this, and this is what to expect this month. So that way I can get an organized list. I know sometimes I get talking, and that's the problem. Like, I'll get talking about something, and I'll just write off subject onto fucking Metal Gear Solid or whatever it is. So, like, we're gonna get home. I'm gonna... And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to be like, this, and this is what we're doing this month. So that way, for some of you who might not have come at the beginning to know what that was, because that's typically what I do. I typically start off with, this is what we're doing, and then I sort of ramble for a while. But yeah, let's get that locked in. So the other game that I wanted to remind you guys of this month too, is only on Steam. It is a lot like Dark Souls. It is a lot like that style of gameplay that I think I will actually like. And you guys know, Lords of the Fallen. We've talked about this, and I've been following this. I've been talking about it. We're going to play it. This comes out Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. This is what we're doing, guys. Flat out. On Friday the 13th, this is what we're doing. This is coming out. That's what we're doing. Flat out. That game looks so fucking good. It looks so good. It looks like the perfect combination of, like, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Bloodborne. Like, just, it looks so good, dude. I cannot express how good it looks. So as far as Assassin's Creed is concerned, I know that came out. I'm probably skipping this one because I just have a lot to get to. Now, hold on, I pulled a little too close to the trees here. I gotta get some more stones in my spot here. Okay, so, alright, this month, let's look at chat. Oh, hey, 365, what's up, man? Cool hair. Naked Snake. Cool hair. Thank you, man. You want to see it? Thank you. Yep, there it is. Thank you. You agree? Parasite Eve, favorite game of all time. Parasite Eve. Well, thanks, 365. I'm gonna definitely check that out. I appreciate you listen to Nightbot, because that's what I want. I want more favorite game suggestions. I love that stuff. I love engagement. I love finding out about people's favorite games. Now, I won't necessarily remember everybody. Like, I won't be like, all right, your favorite game is this, your favorite game is this, your favorite. Like, I won't necessarily remember that, but I will remember that somebody told me their favorite game was this. So, like, that's the point, is like, I love hearing about this, because then it's like, this is somebody's favorite game. This has a potential to be an 8, 9, or 10. That's what that means to me. So, like, I want to play that now. Parasite Eve? Yeah, like, I don't even know what that is. So that's really... Yeah, sometimes you got to get a good night's sleep, and yeah, you're right. You know, it's all about perspective and taking yourself out of the element for a little while, for sure. Yeah. I think that helped too. Yeah, obviously, like, I stopped for a few months, like I said, but like, I really do think it was just the fact that I needed to confirm it was a me issue. And yeah, as soon as he beat it right in front of me, like, just real quick by button mashing the first try, I was like, okay, yeah, it's me. Okay. I'll shut up and just try to be better and try to be smarter about it. And that's really what it was. It was really just me realizing I wasn't being smart. I was being sort of, reacting. I was just reacting instead of being smart. Yeah, like, because everybody's like, oh, you're being emotional. Well, emotions are in everything. You realize this. Like you can't, like emotions are in every, like, the way you are as a person, that's emotion. So, like, that, like, trying to separate, I can objectively look at things, and objectively looking at things is actually really important in life. But also understanding that the way you feel about those objectives and objectively looking at something is also important. And the way others feel is also important. So when you objectively look at something, you're doing it with some type of mindset, but also if you separate yourself from the emotions, now you're objectively looking at it. But then get back into it again and say, okay, now this is what I want. Does that make sense? So, yeah, to objectively look at something's a good thing, but I think that, like, if you're playing a video game, and we're just talking about video games or something, so now that I've objectively looked at it, now I'll put myself back in and say, what do I want? And I think, hey Tyler, and I think that's really important to do, and I think that, just generally speaking, how to grade things anymore, not knowing how to feel about something, and just immediately jump into that conclusion. And I feel like this forever. I won't change my mind. That's the problem. That's the huge problem that people have, is that they will feel they want to feel this way forever, and now that they've said this online or said this to whoever, they can't change their mind, or they feel like they'll look foolish. And honestly, I look at that as foolish. I think if you're an adult, and with that's actually a healthy mindset. If you don't ever change your mind on things, you're wrong. Serious Sam, we have to finish this. Yeah, so that's my street kid person. So, like, maybe we can finish Phantom Liberty, like, with what we have. But flat out, that one quest is just glitched, and I can't complete it physically. And we ended up trying to be like a jerk. Sam, yeah, you were talking about serious. But yeah, with Phantom Liberty, I want to do the second one. We finished the first one in a full stream. I ended up playing through all of them. So good. So that was the very first game remastered. We started playing the second one. Really good. Really fun. Tales of Berseria 2. I want to play that and get through that. At least try to. It's just one of those games where it's like, I wanted to play a Tales game for a while on the channel. I've been wanting to play a Tales game. Berseria is one of those ones that I've had for a while that I need to finish. So we got to finish Tales of Berseria. Can you guys, am I here? I see it cutting in and out. Should we get out of the car? Let's get out of the car. Can you guys? Is it okay now? I don't want it cutting out. Yeah, I don't want it really cutting it out, guys. Hang on. Here, let's sit. You guys want to sit? Yeah, let's sit. Let's see. They have no head and they're screaming. Yeah, I love that. I love that, like, the dudes in Serious Sam have no head, yet they, like, run at you yelling. That's fantastic. I'm gonna connect. 1 second. It might cut out for like half a second. So anyway. Can you guys see me okay? So anyway, let me think. We want Serious Sam 1 and 2, we gotta finish that. Now, like I said, if you're even thinking of playing Serious Sam 3 and 4, get them now because they're on sale. And I think it's today only on Steam. But we are gonna do that. At least start it. I made a playlist for Serious Sam. So, like, guys, you should you start using playlists, because every time I start playing a new game, I'll make a playlist and add it. So that way, as I play those games, I'll then start adding live streams to those playlists. So that way, if you guys like certain games, you can just start watching a playlist, and then you know, just continue at certain points and stuff like that. It helps to keep your channel organized and stuff too. Let's see. New Warhammer on Game Pass. Is there really? Oh yeah, the bolt gun. You mean bolt gun? You know what's funny? Is as good as that game is, Serious Sam is just better. And it's like, it looks better too. So, like, I don't know, I'll just play Serious Sam, and it's like pretty much the same type of sort of thing. I don't know, I just feel like if I want a run and gun shooter, I'm gonna play Serious Sam. But bolt gun seems cool, if that's the one you mean. Anyway, like I said, 3 and 4, Berseria, Tales of Berseria, we gotta get through that. It's called Dark Tide, you're right, I think I did hear about that. I don't know how good it is. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. Yeah, I'll look into it. Yeah, maybe we can check that out in a little bit. Your favorite games are BioShock, right, Tyler? You like the BioShock game? So anyway, this month, Serious Sam is a go. We gotta finish that. Tales of Berseria, we gotta finish that. Lords of the Fallen, Friday the 13th. That comes out. Metal Gear Solid Collection. Not Snake Eater, the originals. Yeah. So we gotta get through those before Snake Eater comes out, so that we can play the original Snake Eater. Because we'll have that in the collection, guys. You guys realize that's like 3. That's the 3rd one in the series. Snake Eater is just Metal Gear Solid 3. What do you think? Yeah. And I do maybe want to get into 4 as a precursor, but we'll see. It's just, I have so much I'm doing. right now that we're trying to get done. Oh man. So all right, so this month is going to be very busy, and I made you lots of short streams. You know, like normal. We don't typically do that. I typically do, you know, like long form content and stuff like that. But like I don't know, this month we're just trying to get some of these things done here and there. I might start doing some shorter streams, guys, where we do like an hour and a half, 2 hours here and there, instead of like the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because that's me. I'll get on a stream and start playing a game and just not want to put it down. That's what's happening there. So. See, I like the up angles for the trees, but if I do an up angle, it makes me look like a fucking giraffe. I have learned that I am a fucking giraffe from this angle. So that's why I don't typically do it, guys. That is why. I'm a fucking giraffe. I may as well be a damn brontosaurus. You guys, you guys see you guys know what a brontosaurus? You know, aren't those the big, fat, giant dinosaurs with the long necks? Their necks are so long they can eat leaves off like the tops of trees and stuff. I was just like looking up, like thinking, wow, that would be enormous. So I got this mango lemonade one. It's not bad. It's not bad. A little less caffeine than the punched. A little less caffeine than the punched. But the punched is good. I mean, I like the punched. So, what are we doing today? Should we continue Serious Sam? I wanna play it. That's what I'm feeling. Hey, you guys. I'm tired of holding this. That's what she said. Play some Sam. It's just funny. Nothing can stop that man. Now these most of man. Yeah, yeah. He's like Doom guy. Yep. Yeah, he's like Doom guy. He's like Duke Nukem. I love it. And I love like, you know, like it's the funny dialogue once in a while too. He has his one-liners. So they definitely tried to do that with like the new one, the Siberian Mayhem. Did you guys check that out? Like the Siberian Mayhem I was just really unimpressed with. So like I don't know if it's because it's like just a crap port. Probably. But I was just really unimpressed with it. No, well, and then, you know, we don't have the DLSS settings. It's forcing textures it shouldn't. Now, when we turned that off, we still had the crash, too. So, like, it wasn't that. It's just a bad port. Xbox app for Windows sort of thing. Maybe it runs better on Steam. Don't know. It's getting decently positive reviews, but I feel like the Serious Sam fan base is kind of like that. I think it's a well-developed game. I just think it's fallen victim to that whole port situation where things run infinitely better on the newer consoles than they do on anything else. Quite literally. Oh, man. I want to do some more music content, too. Like, I love singing and everything. Parasite Eve. That's what it was called. Parasite Eve. I gotta remember that. Parasite Eve. I've certainly heard of it. Parasite Eve. Do you guys remember a game called Prototype? That was fun. That was a fun game. People forgot about that game. And we got a sequel, right? Do you guys remember when Darksiders was like the thing? Darksiders and Darksiders 2? That everyone forgot about that too. Yeah, everything has to be like super complicated these days. People forgot, yeah. Yeah. For sure. Whoops. I don't know which door I'm going to. Oh, man. That's... Why? Why? There's really nothing to see. Yeah, there's nothing. There really isn't anything to see. It's pretty boring. House tour. We've got old, like, I don't know, somebody made that. Oh, I made that. Yeah, I made that. Yeah, I don't know what grade I was in when I made that, but yeah. House tour? No. I mean, there's nothing to see. I'll show you the back of my door that has the fuzzy poster on it. Yeah. You guys like my dragon fuzzy poster? Yeah, it's there's clothes everywhere. Yeah, it's not a pretty sight. Um it's pretty, like, I've been cleaning up. I've been getting stuff done, but like it's there's so much laundry. Yeah, that's why I'm like keeping it up here. Yeah, I'm just like looking around like, oh my god, there's too much to do. Uh, Maybe one of these days, once I get it all organized. That's what I've been trying to do, guys. I've been trying to get my life just organized, you know? And, yeah, I knew, like, it's the sort of thing where, like, my setup looks a certain way, but I keep it that way. So, like, some of the other stuff gets backed up because like I just clean up like that one section too much. So like I gotta like sacrifice to get it all done, you know? It's rough. You gotta take some time off, but then you take some time off from the channel and then nobody, yeah, everybody disappears. Like where did it go? So it's tough to get everything done. I've been trying. I know some of you guys probably think like, oh wow, he watches these reacts to all these K-pop things in the past, and he probably doesn't even listen. It's like, no, boom, right there it is, boom, 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 boom. Yep, right there it is. Believe it or not. Yeah, never took it down. Yeah, I think it's funny how like people probably think, you know, oh, he doesn't even blah blah blah. No, I love Super Junior. Right there it stays. Right there it stays. Yeah, I need to get more. I used to just have like posters everywhere. I used to have so I have a Zelda poster up right now. I got a couple of wall scrolls. But I gotta get some of this stuff back up, you know? I gotta get it all reorganized. I wanna paint too. Like I don't know if can tell, but the walls look pretty bad. I gotta paint. Like I mean, it's just it's a process. The whole area over, you know, by my PC and all that stuff is always like kept a certain way, and I just keep up on it. Um, you know, but we gotta get some of the other stuff done. Oh man. House tour. I mean, I'll show you what it looks like. If you want. House tour. There it is. There it is. There's the woods. And let's see. I am. Do I see any coyotes? No. Oh, we see lots of deer. We get like random deer. Um, Coyotes. They're a little bit more out west. We do get some. With there's more bears actually. Yeah, we get bears in PA. So there's where that where that old ass air conditioner is. That's where I am when I'm streaming. Boom, right there. Where that old ass air conditioner is. That's where I'm at when I'm streaming, guys.
Yep, you get bears. Brown bears. Not really black bears so much, but you can if you go further north. Make sure, yeah. Always look before you sit down. You sit on some red ants or something, right? What's up? So, this is chill, right? Fuck. Except that I have all these insects. There we go. We'll get a nice shot here. There you go. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. This is my childhood treehouse right there. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to finishing these. I'm looking forward to this other Serious Sam game for sure. I just want to like. I don't know. I want to get like all the achievements. You know, I love doing that. I love getting achievements. Vampire Survivors is that game where I like flat out had all the achievements, but they just keep coming out with content, so I keep trying to get them all again. There. Why are you too afraid to ask? About what? Like, do I live with my parents? Is that what you want to know? Like, what is it that you want to know? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's my childhood treehouse. I'm not shy about it, or otherwise I wouldn't have said that. You got the woods behind us. Maybe I'll go get my another drink. Should we get a Pepsi? Let me get a Pepsi. I mean, you can ask me questions. I don't mind answering questions. Like, why would that bother me? I don't mind questions about me. I'm just not gonna. Like, if it's like, what's your social security number? I'm not gonna answer that. And like, I'll just tell you if I don't want to answer it. I won't like be rude about it. Yeah, like, it's the sort of thing where if somebody like antagonizes me about a certain subject, then I'm gonna be a little bit rude because you're antagonizing me. But I'll answer a simple question. Let me get a Pepsi, and we'll hang out a little bit. It's a nice day. It's 80. Guys, it's like in the 70s right now. It's supposed to be in the 80s all week, so it's like a really nice day for October. You wish you had a Switch. You would play Zelda. I have a Switch. I just don't have a capture device. One sec. Yeah, I need to get around to playing the new Zelda. I have a Switch, I just don't. I've been streaming so much and playing other games that I haven't touched it in a while actually. Last game I was playing actually was Breath of the Wild. Playing through that again. Really, really fun game. See if I can get this set up somehow so that way I don't gotta hold it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this is one of my favorite shirts. It used to fit me better. It's funny, like I lost all that weight. And like I'm trying to like get it back. That's a lot of the personal stuff that I've been trying to tackle is just getting the weight back. And a lot of it I know how this sounds, but a lot of it is literally remembering to eat. Yeah, I get so stressed with like regular like problems with technology and just dealing with all the stress. I actually forget to eat and like just like 5, 6, 8 hours goes by where I'm just dealing with, you know, like stress or an issue or something and I'm not eating anything. Just dealing with that problem. And then I eat something, you know. I need to be better at getting the food and also dealing with the problem, if that makes sense. And that's why, like, you guys have seen me try to, like, eat a little bit on stream here and there, because I probably should if, you know, I'm doing these long streams and stuff. I probably should be eating something. So, like, is that all you wanted to ask me, Tyler? Just if that was the house I grew up in? Anyway. This is chill. I like this. So yeah, we need your best friend. Okay. That's good. I'm glad that like he's out and everything. You should probably be hanging out with him, right? Did you get to hang out with him yet? That's good to hear, man. I know what it feels like to lose a friend, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know what it feels like to lose them and then get them back, for sure, and to be worried about them like that. Yeah, definitely rough. Oh, see, I don't like screamo. I mean, that's fine if he likes it. It's not my like. If I can't understand your lyrics and you're just screaming them, uh, that's not really music to me. And there's like you're there's a reason for like yelling something. It's to exclaim it, you know. So like if it's the whole thing, it's sort of a little angry for me too. But like there are some groups that do this right. Like in my opinion, Kill Switch Engage is one of those groups that does it right. Um, yeah, just certain groups. But yeah, I understand. Yeah, yeah, I love metal. Just yeah, just like the screaming. I just don't really care for it that much. His favorite. Jeez, how old is this guy? Yeah, that's cool. I mean, Rush is respectable. That's usually you hear about older people like in Rush is their favorite band, but not that there's anything wrong with that though. Yeah, Rush is cool. Definitely appreciate Rush being a drummer too. You got to. My favorite band is Black Label Society. Zach Wild is my favorite. Ozzy Osbourne. That's good. Yeah, that'll keep you. That'll keep you, out of trouble, I guess, right? You actually, like start working. That's good. So I guess you're. Made a lot of money, but he got in trouble for. I don't know what that means. Oh, I think I know where you're going with that. Yeah, I think I know where you're going with that. Yeah, I mean, as long as. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the sort of thing, though, like, where they, a lot of times, like, you watch the documentaries and stuff, and a lot of times it's like, well, it's, like, you can't get around, you know, that stuff sometimes. You sort of have to fight back. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad he's working and that he's out. I'm glad to hear it, man. So I guess your question is probably like your mindset, knowing where this is going. You're probably wondering like what my situation is, like like why am I here and not doing something else? Is that what you're wondering? It is. Yeah, that's pretty sad, man. Um, yeah, I mean Hawaii's badass too. I would love to just be a tourist in Alaska for a little bit. Yeah, just to be a tourist because the sights are beautiful. Um, Hawaii too, but I mean, didn't they just have like a volcano erupt or something? Probably stay out of there for now, at least, right? But yeah, that's a shame. So, yeah, I guess for the people that want to know, that are curious, I mean, I've covered this stuff before, but I think it's fair to think that, some people might be curious, might be wondering, what the situation is, what got me here, why I need this, things like that. So, I know I talked about this before, but let's talk about it a little bit again. Uh, I'm going on. I'm going on. I don't even know what is it, 2023. Yeah. So cause like you get older, you start lying about it. So it's like, yeah, I'm going on 38 years old. Um, when I was younger, I spent a lot of time bouncing from job to job, just trying to figure out what it is I wanted to do. I learned a lot about management. I spent some time in restaurants. I worked with a Sicilian at a real pizzeria. I learned how to make pizza. Um, Spent some time working at Subway, Wendy's, McDonald's, Walmart, Target, Home Depot. Um, trying to think what else. Lots of warehouse stuff. I'm not gonna say what warehouses, but big companies. And yeah, I became a manager for 5 years at at a restaurant too. And I also owned a business somewhere in there. Became a martial artist after high school. My senior project was martial arts. Was to be that mentor, be that instructor, and I did. I did it. I took ownership of a school, and basically the school was in. So I didn't open the school. I didn't choose a lot of the stuff that happened initially with it. So when I took ownership, it was the sort of thing where there was a lot of things that I wish I could have changed that I couldn't. And one of the big things that I wish I could have changed was the location. A lot of times people would drive by, never know that I was there because I'm sort of tucked back behind, and all you can see is a sign. You just see a dealership, you don't see a whole strip mall there. So for years, I'd have people coming in telling me I drive past here every day on my way to work and never even knew you were here. For years, people would tell me that all the time, and I'd put signs out there, I'd advertise, and they'd still tell me the same thing. So location was disastrous for that, and that wasn't my fault. Um, I inherited something that was dying, and I tried. And the stock market crash of 2008 was right when I took ownership of this. A lot of people wanted to save their houses instead of taking martial arts classes. So I lost a lot of students and started gaining them back right when I had to close the studio, because a lot of the stuff I was doing was starting to work, the advertising and all that. Um, so, and it's funny you say that, Tyler, because that's what led me to it. When I was a kid, I did karate. Um, and I quickly realized that a lot of it's cutting corners, watered down nonsense that actually doesn't teach you much about defending yourself. Oftentimes, karate, especially here in the United States, is taught incorrectly by a fat man pretending to be a martial artist. It's true. A fat American who just buys this stuff from a magazine and sells it to you. Cheers. So, I decided I wanted to learn real martial arts to defend myself because I got bullied in school a lot. I didn't. I wanted to defend myself though. I never wanted to, take anyone on or anything. Just to know that I could felt good. So yeah, after doing that with my senior project, I left school. Uh, Took ownership of the school. Started teaching. Man, why did someone leave right after I said that? Man, that's kind of funny. That's what. Yeah, I say that and then someone leaves. So anyway, I took ownership of the school, and just basically like I said, one thing led to another, and we just weren't making ends meet because we had a bad location and couldn't recover from that. So I had to close the school. I did start taking a job initially. To literally, the paycheck was just to try to keep the studio running. I did everything I could. Couldn't do it. I was still living at home at this point. Um, I even went to college. I was going to medical school, um, just to go to medical school. Because I thought, well, if I can get a career in the medical field, geez, great. So I went to medical school. I started that, and then I went for billing and coding. That's what I went for, billing and coding. This is like the thing that basically the person at the doctor that you never see, that works behind closed doors, that decides how much to charge you for things, and how much the insurance company charges for things, it's a very technical language that only they know, and you have to write it a certain way and do it a certain way and blah blah blah. It's very technical, it changes all the time. I started realizing what they're really doing. Yeah, basically, not even a year into this, I started realizing that the entire medical field is controlled by the insurance companies to intentionally make things more expensive for you and not them, all while they are also charging the insurance companies less to bill you. Like, let's say you go to the doctor and you don't have insurance, it's 4 times more expensive in the United States if you don't have insurance to pay out of pocket. And I'm not talking what they actually charge the insurance company. The insurance companies get discounts. So you actually pay 4 times more for like this, and this than the insurance company will, even out of pocket, even before that. So that's the point. It is all designed for insurance companies to continue making more money and capitalizing on you and your health. That's so criminal, and it's kind of terrorism when you think about it. I have always had this issue. So this leads to me to what I started finding out about the medical field. Dentistry. That's it. It's all separated. Dentistry. Dentistry is literally everything. So basically, you can go, like, let's say I wanted to go to the dentist and fix what's going on in my mouth, like just little bits at a time, and I don't have insurance. Okay, so I don't have insurance. You pay everything, and then at the same time, the dentist will often do extra things, and you have to pay up front. It's a time of service sort of thing. It would be like if you went and ordered a pizza and went and got the pizza and didn't pay for it and left. They would just like call somebody and they would show up at your house and be like, why didn't you pay for the pizza? Yeah, you're gonna get a charge now, like you stole the pizza, basically. That's what would happen. If I went to the dentist and couldn't afford to pay for it, I'm stealing. That is so messed up. It's not, literally, it's not how we treat people that show up at the ER. So my thing is, like, if I go to get a cavity filled, $500-$600, one cavity to get it filled, what's the fucking point? Yeah, like, so, all right, so I'll get a cavity filled. So meanwhile, all the other stuff going on in my mouth that I need to get addressed too is then contributing to more cavities. So why would I do that? Yeah, so every once in a while I get the broken teeth pulled out, but then like we sew it back up, and then the process starts over because there's always like some type of other tooth broken or something. So dentistry is designed to give you artificial things in your mouth, break down the tooth that you already had. Now, while it is decaying, sure, they're breaking it down, grinding down the decay and all that. But what we're doing is we're putting all these artificial things, and insurance covers that. But if I want to get an implant, something that's permanent, drilled into my mouth so that I can then chew and eat food, this is somehow cosmetic. Can't do it. No dentist will do it. It's like $800 to $1,500 out of pocket to get an implanted tooth in your mouth. One tooth. So I'm just missing all these teeth all the time. And they're broken, and I get all these infections. And basically, a lot of the health issues that I have literally just comes down to dentistry. I've always taken care of my health. I'm a healthy person. I've always been athletic. It's literally just dentistry. I brush my teeth 3 times a day, too. Yeah. So it's as simple as the United States wants to take your money and wants to make it look like they're not taking your money. So they create an entire, like, dentists shouldn't even exist. They should just be doctors. That's my point. A dentist should not exist. They should be a specialist. They should be considered a doctor, not a. It should be a specialist under the medical profession, just like with a podiatrist or a skin doctor. Fuck. You know the skin doctor name. I can't think of it, but you get my point. It's like I've seen specialists. They know what they're doing. Oh, and your insurance covers that. But if I go to the dentist, I need dental insurance. Yeah, and it's different. Yes. And people don't believe it. They see us here and they think, oh, he has perfect teeth, blah, blah. No! Most people literally just fall in line. They start somewhere and always just keep up on it. Most Americans, literally the moment that they have the smallest pain in their mouths, they go they go to the dentist because they literally can't handle it. They cannot handle it. And I've been dealing with chronic pain in my mouth for over 15 years. And people deal with a toothache and they go to the freaking, like, yeah, cry me a river. So, like, that's where I'm at with, like, patients these days a lot of times. Like, when you deal with chronic pain on your face for as long as I have, it just sort of starts to change the way you view things. And basically people don't have patience. So the fact that I've been able to deal with this chronic pain for X amount of time and still have patience left to deal with other people's shit, that should tell you, where I'm coming from a lot of times as a person. Basically just, I want to get past this sometime. I eventually would love my channel to just grow and blow up, and then finally I have what I need to get this all taken care of. As every time basically that happens, so I got into a good job somewhere. I have really good dental. I had a career. I was moving up in the company, and then all of a sudden this company lays off all of their employees and closes that plant. Yeah. So it's like every time I get into another situation where I could have gotten my work done, something really big happens. That's what happened. They laid off literally everyone. Closed the place. Gone. Now, yeah, I got my severance, but I'm living off that. Yeah, I'm not gonna like get, like, why would I? That's so stupid. Yeah, like, all right, no, I need to save. Because the whole point is, like, all right, I have to survive now. I'm not going to spend my food, gas, and all that money on, oh, let's get my mouth fixed. No. Because then I will just die of starvation or whatever. Like, you have to survive. So, yeah. It's just one thing after another. And you're right, Tyler. Like, a lot of people don't believe it. Yeah, Sweden, if I could, like, if there's one country that I think is doing a lot of the governing right, it's Sweden and Switzerland. Because they actually give a shit. Yeah, like, it should be, it's just so messed up. It should not be $800 for me to get a cavity filled. $500 and $800, $500 or $800, and then somebody that thinks they know everything will be watching this, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's not. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's not that much. He's exaggerating." For you, wherever you live, and whatever situation you're in, for some reason, for you, it's that much. It really is that way here. It really, 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 really is that way. That's not a lie. It's different everywhere you go. Some states it's more expensive than others. Some states there's more taxes than others. some states have different laws for like, you know, like time of service and stuff like that. You know, like paying time of service. And PA, you can't mess with that stuff. So, yeah, it's rough. That's all I can say. So basically, I'm in a situation now where I need. So basically, I get this chronic pain, and I could get a job, but you understand where I'm coming from with the chronic pain. I start like I just have a bad day. Like, let's say I have a bad week or two. I can't do that when you have a job. You just can't. You have to be there. So like, whereas with the channel, I can sort of turn the camera off and you know, I can you know, just manage my time a little better. You know, maybe I'll do this video on a little bit of a better, you know, day. You know, maybe tomorrow I feel a little bit better than today, or I'll medicate. I'll take like 3 or 4 Excedrin and try to get through the video. You know, something like that. I can do that. When you're at work, you just have to deal with it, or leave, or get fired. And you know, a lot of times, I'm not even joking you. This really happened. I was a manager at a restaurant, and my boss. We're talking about somebody. So first of all, this person's younger than me already, and she's my boss. So it's a little weird, but sometimes that can happen. Now, mind you, at the time, I'm like 27. Yeah, so like, this is like, yeah, we're talking a while ago. I'm not making, like, this is crazy. I had chronic pain. Yeah. I mean, I guess it was kind of cool that, like, you know, like, but like at the same time, yeah. But at the same time, she's my boss, and she's immature. So basically, I was managing the restaurant while she acted like a goofball and an emotional teenager. Basically, I did the real managing. And the other guy that was there too. The other guy that had maturity. She didn't manage anything. She just caused chaos. So basically, this is what happened. Oh, by the way, she's still a manager. Anyway, I had chronic pain. Like, it was bad. It was starting to get really bad. And I was trying to just deal with it. You know, and you have to take orders. You have to be polite. You have to listen to people. Imagine, like, a 9 out of 10 pain in your freaking face. And then, so like, it's making your ears ring. You can barely focus. Your vision's blurry. And you got beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I'll take a 1/4 pounder with cheese. Can I get a reg meat on the fly? I need a double cheeseburger. Beep, 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 beep. Just all this shit going on all around you. McDonald's is a fucking disaster, by the way. All this shit going on around you, and meanwhile, I'm dealing with chronic pain, and I'm being forced to take orders. So already I'm irritated, but I do it because I'm the manager. This fucking lady has the audacity, after I tell her that I don't want to take orders anymore because the headset is pressing on my ear and causing more extreme pain. Like, my right ear was like infected from this infection. So it was like whoa, 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 whoa. Imagine that sound in your fucking head. Dude, imagine that sound in your head. Whoa, 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 whoa. Your vision's blurry, you're dizzy, and you have to be polite, take orders, and listen to this bitch as she makes fun of you for being in pain. Yup, she actually did that. So instead of being mature, dealing with the problem because, oh yeah, it gets so fucking stressed for her and her $50,000 salary. Instead of dealing with the problem like an adult, you know what she did? She laughed in my face, turned around, ignored me, and started making fun of me to another employee, which, by the way, then that employee then got promoted to a manager eventually, because there was favoritism. But she actually turned around and made fun of me to another employee. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't want to take orders because his ear hurts. Oh, he says the headset makes his ear hurt. Ha 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 ha. The amount of pain I was in, I won't even tell you what was going through my head. Seriously, that really fucking pissed me off. And if you think that it's this little kitty shit, like a little cut, I got news for you. Try taking a nail and then a hammer and then just hitting it as hard as you can. Just put the nail in your gum, take a hammer, and hit it as hard as you can. That's about what this feels like. That's about what it feels like. So for her to make fun of me and then not even deal with it, I wanted to just leave. Yeah, I wanted to just leave. But I didn't. I stayed and decided to be mature. Yeah. You know what I should have done? I should have sued. Yeah. I should have called a lawyer. I should have quit that day. I should have called a lawyer. Should have had my lawyer get the tapes from when she said that, because they record everything. Oh, and there's audio. And I should have had my lawyer get all the messages from the little message system that she uses. She literally used the manager message system to make fun of me. And also lie. Yeah, there was times where like I would do all this work, and then she would literally just leave me a message saying, well, since you didn't do all this, since he didn't do all this work last night, we need to blah, 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 and make sure we blah, 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 because he didn't do all his work. And I literally, I flipped my shit. I said, next time I use the messaging system for the thing I used it for. I said, just so that you're all aware, the messaging system for managers is to communicate and not to belittle and berate other managers and put them on display for other people to make fun of. That's not what this is for. It's a communication device. Like the fact that I had to treat a GM, a store fucking manager, like a child, and teach her that she's literally using the manager messaging system wrong is so fucking stupid. Like, that lady should never be hired for anything management. And she's a dumb bitch. That's it. She's a dumb bitch. I'm getting irritated just thinking about it. Because that's the point, is this lady is still a manager. And they've propped her up. Yeah, and just let her act like this. But she also creates environments where, like, she talks about other people, and like you would literally see her standing next to the same employee every day, and then she would like, it'd be the sort of thing where you'd see this. Just all the time you'd see her lean over to like tell her something secretly. It's like, are we at work or are we in fucking high school? Like, this is how I feel about jobs these days. Like, I would take a job if people knew how to fucking act. The last job I had, every fucking person in that place was just way out of line and they didn't give a shit. So many people doing unsafe things all the time. And I literally wanted them to just make me a manager, just put me in charge of fucking safety. And I won't be rude about it, but if you make me feel like I actually can change things and be helpful, then I actually feel like I'm part of the solution instead of just contributing to the well, if he's gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. That's literally the mindset. So the fucking point is that nobody's doing anything about it. So therefore do something about it. It's like the place that I drop my friend off every day. It's like, you guys saw me pull out of there. Did you see how many fucking cars were in that lot? The people in that place fucking drive like maniacs, flying around all over the place. I've seen people almost get hit. Some people have gotten hit. There's been accidents in that lot. These fucking people, like, they are so disgusting with how they drive. I saw somebody like driving, he must have been going like 50 miles an hour through the fucking parking lot. And there's people, like, that's disgusting. You could hit somebody. You're a disgusting individual if you drive over like 20 miles an hour in a parking lot. You are fucking disgusting. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like nobody actually takes a second to think, there's people walking, let me slow down. Nobody does it anymore. I never see a single fucking, I see jackasses speed up when they see a dog on the side or a cat on the side. I see jackasses do that. Like this is how the world, this is how I view the world these days. Like, this is why I don't even want to fucking get a job, is like, I see disgusting fucking people all the fucking time just doing stupid shit and they don't care. That's my point. That's exactly my point. Is like, and it's like, you make me a manager, I will actually have power over some of the disgustingness, and I will make sure it doesn't happen here. I will do that as best I can. But if you hire me and I'm just some lowly employee, I can't do anything, and I literally I can't do it anymore. I won't be just an employee anymore. I won't do it. For example, the thing with rudders. I'm sure you guys heard about it, and I'm like, I took the stream down because I was a little pissed off initially, and I didn't want to come off that way, but flat out, I should have called the Better Business Bureau. I should have, and I still should, because so many people have gotten food poisoning there, and just as a company, they don't obviously don't train their managers right, and their managers are literally the problem with the entire psychological thing that goes on in there every time I'm in there. Like, I literally walk in there and I can just tell the employees don't care. If the employees don't care, that's a management problem. Your management doesn't know how to motivate. That's it. Or they're literally hiring the wrong employees, so therefore you need to have a better hiring manager. That's it. It all boils down to that. So don't blame the employees, blame the manager. And so, like, when I walk into this Rudders, this is what happened. This is literally what happened. All I wanted to do was walk in, get my sandwich, which, by the way, is just like wrapped up, sitting there. I can just grab it, get my drink, and go. We're talking about a gas station, a convenience store. You know, you get gas, you run in, grab a drink. The sandwiches are pre-made, they're ready to go. Every time I'm in this one particular location, I always have a lot of time-related issues where something happens at the register where I wait at least 5 minutes every time I go in. And it, you know, like, whatever. I don't need to get in and out of there every fucking time. But every time? No. So that's just it. It shouldn't happen every time. And I see the patterns. And so when I've reported this multiple times, I start to get a little frustrated when I'm a regular customer and I can recognize what's wrong, and yet the same freaking manager is there every day and she can't fix the problems. That starts to frustrate me. Now, I do realize that she probably can't fix them either if she's there every day and they're still happening, but it also kind of makes me wonder if she's a very good manager too. Okay? So my thing is, when I'm in there every day and I have this issue, and really the only issue is just that it seems like the employee behind the counter isn't trained very well and he's really slow with stuff, because he's got to walk, like maybe someone's getting cigarettes, they're getting lottery. It's the sort of thing where I got one guy in front of me. This is the scenario that happened. I got my drink, I got my sandwich. I have one person in front of me. He wants lottery. Now, I know the lottery takes a good amount of time at this place, so the question is why? So therefore, immediately, it's just kicking in already. It's just like a switch where it's like, ugh, now I know I have to wait at least another 2 minutes just standing here waiting for him to get his lottery tickets. So the question is, why isn't there another employee to just ring me up? Meanwhile, there's 3 people behind me waiting with just drinks too. And this guy's just walking around all over the place. And then I'm looking around for where the manager is, and then she's nowhere to be found. So this is this day. And then there's 5 employees in the kitchen. 2 of which are just sort of kind of walking around, not doing much. So anyway, there's this one employee up front. And there's this line of people. So he walks away to get this first guy's lottery tickets. And I'm like, oh God, this is going to take forever like usual. And I say it out loud. I don't say it loud. I don't like shout it. That's exactly what I do. I go, this is going to take fucking forever like usual, or something like that. I calmly said it. I think he probably heard me. I talk pretty loud. So he's irritated now. But that he shouldn't be irritated at what I said. I'm the customer. So he's actually irritated because this situation happens to him regularly. That's actually why he's irritated. He should recognize why he's irritated instead of directing it at me. He's a bad employee. That's the point. So he's already kind of looking at me like as after I sighed, and I don't like that. When employees react to things, you shouldn't react. Someone's allowed to sigh. Someone's allowed to visually, show you that they're kind of irritated at the slow service. I would think that would be like one of the more polite ways of doing that. So, this guy then very slowly starts walking back and forth while glaring at me. That's what he's doing. He's literally like just starting to, so the guy needs something else. He slowly walks back over to the front of the counter while glaring at me the whole time. I'm not even joking you. He's just staring at me. And then he walks back over to the other guy and he's just staring at me. And then starts helping the guy again. And I'm like, really? Did you really just do that? And I'm thinking to myself, great, so now the guy doesn't like me, on top of the fact that I already had to wait. I'm just trying to get a drink and a sandwich and get out of here to make sure my friend gets to work on time. Yeah, like that's why I need to get out of here on time. Because she has to get to work, not because I'm in a hurry. Yeah, like it's literally just the fact that it's a damn convenience store and I'm relying on the convenience that isn't there. So anyway, this guy, after that, I'm just like, wow, I can't believe you just glared at me. But I said something like that. I can't believe you just glared at me. This is like every time I don't know what else to do except to just sigh and be impatient. It was something like that. I was just trying to communicate that it was just every time I came in, wasn't that big a deal. Man, everybody's gone. I'm telling a story. Don't leave when I'm telling the story. Anyway, after that, basically the way this happened, basically it was the sort of thing where like I said something irritated. I didn't yell at anybody. I just sighed. I said some irritated things. I didn't insult anybody. I just literally said this happens every time I come in. A couple of things were said. This guy didn't like me. He was like probably 16, you know? So he's just irritated by me. So, after that, the guy he's helping actually agrees with me. Yeah, the guy he's helping actually agrees with me, and then he goes, um, he's like standing there, and he goes, "Yeah, I know, it happens to me every time I'm here too." And the funny thing is, like, he was like sort of laughing with me, kind of like, yeah, like it happened. I wasn't even like irritated. I was actually kind of sort of laughing at it. I was like, really, like that's actually how my demeanor was. After he did this, then my demeanor changed. This is where my demeanor changed. This is when things completely turned around, and he's like basically a harassing employee. Not he instead harassed me instead of helping me. So after that guy had said that, he stopped what he was doing, and he did do the right thing, because the idea was that, like, I said, well, I mean, come on, the guy's trying to get like this, and this, and I'm standing here with a drink and a sandwich, and you like, and he's like, yeah, I know, it happens to me every time. So the idea was that the employee clearly didn't know how to itemize and deduce what he should do first, and wasn't trained properly. But then the manager wasn't here to also see the line back up and keep an eye on him. He should have had someone with him. He was left alone, and he shouldn't have been. That's it. It literally was a simple mistake that blew up. And so basically after this is where I became very impatient and demanded the manager. This is when I got very serious. Because the employee acted like he wanted to fight me. Yeah, like anytime somebody acts like they want to fight me, nah. I'm going to leave your place, and I'm probably going to think about either calling the Better Business Bureau, putting you on blast somehow, because, like, why would you fight me? I'm there to literally buy something from your fucking business. Be glad that you have a job. Yeah, like, you don't even know anything about me. And that's just it. Like, these people are just at their job. And they're just so entitled. Yeah, so, like, I guess he just thinks he's not going to have to deal with your, frustrated customers or whatever. But that's just it. He then gives me a lecture. And he's just like, it's like, no, he should have immediately, Paul, I'm sorry, it just gets backed up, blah, blah, blah. Like, literally, that's how you deal with it. No, not the way he did it. You de-escalate, not escalate. So basically, what happened was after that, the guy admitted that, yeah, it happens to him every time too. Then basically, the guy started coming over to ring me up, and he's just like, he said something like, yeah, like like you're gonna have to like I don't know. It was really it was just like really, it was like, you're gonna have to wait or something like that. I don't know. But like he threw his arms up. He was like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I wasn't even saying anything at this point. He literally just came over and like started bringing my stuff up, and I was just like sort of like talking to him a little bit. I was just like I'm not trying to be like, I even said like I'm not trying to be a certain way. It's just, but like every time I'm in here, this happens, and it's just, I don't know how to get it across to you that like I only have a drink and a sandwich, so I don't know where your help is. Like, but you should have someone up here helping you. And like I guess he took that as an insult. Maybe he can't handle it. I don't know. Like, that he wants to be a man or something. I don't know. He's fucking 16 working at a damn gas station. What the hell has he got to prove? But anyway, after that, he literally just threw his arms out to the side. He was just like, and then I was just like, okay, I'm done. Just like I literally was just like, I was like, I'm done. All right, I was walking out, and as I'm walking out, he says something to me. So yeah, like this guy just wants to retaliate. He wanted to fight me from the get-go. This guy literally is a bad employee. He watched me walk in, didn't like me from the get-go, and targeted me. That's it. Rudders, you hire bad employees. Your manager was the same way. So after this interaction, after he threw his hands up and I'm about to walk out and just leave it behind me and just turn the other cheek, he literally goes, you know, some things in life you're just going to have to wait for. And he says it like really loud. And I just like, okay, all right, I'm done. You don't pick a fight with somebody at a job. Like, so like this guy was like literally just like trying to lecture me, you know, or whatever he was doing. I'm 38 years old. I don't need a fucking lecture from some 16-year-old at a fucking gas station. Yeah. So like that's just it. Like this guy didn't know how to do his job and was taking it out on me. And so I turned around after he did that shit, walked up to the food counter where there's 5 employees, and I didn't shout. I just said very loudly into the back, I need a manager up front immediately. That's it. And you see how like that's very commanding. Immediately, she did respond. But I guarantee you she thought it was an employee, so she came up to yell at the employee. That's why I did it that way. Because that's the only way you get something out of a bad manager. Make them think one of the employees is doing something that would irk that manager. So this manager thinks she's a manager and has power trips all the time. So basically, but I had to go at that point. I had to get my friend to her job. I had literally had to leave. I had seconds to get her there. She would have been late and probably fired. So I had to leave. So I left. And then came back to complain. I was gone like 5-10 minutes. Now the manager was up front. Yeah, now she was up front, conveniently. I came in to complain. I said I'd like to speak to a manager, please. I'm the one that asked to speak to one earlier, but then I had to go. This lady would not separate herself. She wouldn't leave the counter. She literally was like standing there like stark, like she wouldn't even really answer me. She was like, okay, I'm a manager. She was like, okay, I'm a manager. She was like, her eyes were like really big. She was obviously angry. Yeah, she was angry. Obviously, she had it on her face. And I wasn't. I had a smile on. Yeah. So I was like, so pretty much every time I come in here, I have some sort of quality issue or some sort of service issue. You guys don't cook your things at the right temperatures. I've complained about that multiple times. Your employees seem to think you have no control over the temperatures. I complained about several things on the overnight shift being cooked at the improper temperature. If I eat something with dough in it, with raw dough, that can make me throw up. That's a Board of Health violation. And like, I'm just like off about left and right things that are wrong about the thing. You got trash outside blowing around all over the place, and then I come in and I can't even get a drink and a sandwich half the time without getting a hard time from this guy. And then like literally the employee was standing there and he interrupts me to like shout over me, and I'm like, see? And then so she does tell him to stop, but she still won't say anything, and she still won't de-escalate. She's just looking at me with her big ass eyes, and then just starts interrupting me to say, would you like the corporate number? 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 That's actually what she did. She harassed me to my face in front of customers because she wouldn't pull me aside like a manager should to talk to a customer that had just had a bad experience. She embarrassed me in front of other people. Yeah. And then proceeded never to fucking deal with the situation. This bitch. Yeah. After her fucking store on her watch was garbage, literally, because there was garbage floating around the fucking parking lot. And this employee harassed me from the moment I fucking walked up to the counter. And then she harassed me in front of customers because she didn't pull me away to literally give me a one-on-one, conversation. All she had to do was pull me over to there's literally a place you can sit down and eat. Yep, tables and chairs in there. It's a convenience store with tables and chairs. Yeah, because they have like ready-to-eat food too. You can go in and order and stuff too. Yeah. So, she just, all the time. There was this one time I was in there. People were parked with their giant truck across 3 handicap parking spaces. 3. Handicap. And there was just a bunch of dudes hanging out on the back of the fucking truck. And I walked in there and I told her about it. I was like, you know that there's like a bunch of guys in a truck, like just sort of parked across the handicap spaces out here. I mean, I think they're getting kerosene, but either way, they're just like across the handicap spaces. And it's incredibly illegal because there's like 8 of them sitting in the back of a truck. And then like all she did, she was like, okay, thank you. And then she just sort of like looked out. She was like looking like this. She walked outside and 5 seconds later walked back in. She didn't do anything. Yeah, like when I left, they were still there. She didn't do shit. So like just bad employee, just a bad manager. Just a really bad fucking manager. But yeah, that's that's my rant. That gets me to where I am. That gets me to where I am. Now you guys know that like basically it's the sort of thing where like I just have zero patience for how people are these days. They're lazy, they cut corners, and I'm not even like that old and I'm saying that. So like the older people that were saying it when I was young, they were probably right. Yeah, like they those were the ones we should have listened to, right? Oh, you damn kids and your MTV, and well, we should have listened. You guys can stare at the cat for a minute. Sometimes you just gotta pet the cat. Sometimes you just got to. I know, she's like a void. Can you even see? You can even see her eyes, can you? She's like a void. Black void. A void. Right here. That's a void. Yes. A void. Put your ass in my face. Put your ass out of my face. Yeah, sometimes we gotta pet the cat. Is it time for a stream yet, guys? We've been doing this for a while. I'm hungry. Like, I am pretty hungry. Do you guys want to get food first? Like, should we get food first? Alright, let's get food. Food? Time for food, guys. I wasn't even planning on doing this, but to be honest, sometimes it just happens that way, you know? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna turn my brightness down here. Hopefully we get you back. I might lose you guys for a sec, but like I said, hopefully we get you back. Thank you everybody for being, you know, so helpful lately and with the channel, like just showing up, being cool. I had a 5. So I guess just like all ones. I thought I had a 5. Ones. That's all I have at the moment. So let's see. Let's see.
ones, ones, ones. No, I might lose you guys. Hopefully not. But I want to get some food. So yeah, that game, Lords of the Fallen, looks pretty good. I mean, it like I said, it looks like, you know, like a good combination of like all the fun ones. The Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, and Bloodborne. Yeah, this is what it looks like too. I need food. So like I'm trying to think what should I get? So I know you guys like it when I get drive. Yeah, I know you guys like that. You guys want me to get drive-through. I'm just trying to think. Cause like I'm also like I can't call anywhere either, obviously. Cause I'm using Live. So let's I guess go to the drive-through. I don't know where we're gonna go. I really don't. I'm trying to think. Everything's so far away, like from where I live. So it's like anywhere I drive to, it's gonna be you know, a hike. So it's the sort of thing where it's like, well, I may as well get, you know, like I may as well get this or this if I'm gonna do the drive. So like that's what I'm like trying to think about right now. Like all right, if I'm doing it anyway. Ugh. I think it might be time for the other energy drink, to be honest. Wait, what did I do with it? Fuck. That's not good. Shit. Guys. Oh. Where's my energy drink? Oh, I see it. It's wedged. I see it. Hang on. We're gonna stop and I'm gonna get it. I gotta stop first. Sing some. Do I have any CDs here? Let's see. Shit. Like right on top. We got Foo Fighters right on top. We got some food. right on top. There goes my hero. Watch him as he comes. There goes my hero. He's ordinary. Oh my god. If this isn't proof that I listen to K-pop, I don't know what it is. Psy is I had Psy in there, guys. That's amazing. That's his newer one too. That I like that baby. That I like that. It's like that. Do what you want. Say what you want. We got a C in there. Should I play it? It doesn't matter because it's starting anyway. Yeah! Good song. Broken another time, like a bloodstained hurricane. Leave me alone, let me feel this time. Carry on like a holy man, pushing redemption. Don't dimension to be. Go in all this all that, and I am crippled by all that you. Into the abyss with my mind. It's so hard to like sing in that style. Oh, what your power has done to me. My very soul is complete this time. I wasn't right. The lyric. That wasn't the right lyric. What you think? It's this part. It's complete this time. This song is really hard. No, like, listen. No, in all seriousness, guys, like, this is one of the, like, most difficult songs, like, vocally, like, musically, like, as far as Disturbed is concerned, Stricken is definitely up there with one of the more difficult ones to cover, like even vocals, drums, guitar. It really is. It's an interesting rhythm even on drums. His vocal style is very harsh and rough on the vocals, and it's very hard to do that. You know, like you want to do it right, but you also don't. If you push too much air when you're doing this, that's when you hear that when he does that, like off, and like just the ability to do comfortable with that style. And he threw it out. He threw out his voice after this tour for the first time, and had to get like the surgery and everything. So that doesn't tell you something about basically what this will do to your voice if you don't do it either even right, but at the same time, even doing it right, a lot of times it doesn't matter. Yeah. What is, oh, fuck. I picked the worst fucking time to do this. Oh my god. I should have gone the other way. This is the fair. This is the fair, guys. This is the New Holland Fair. So, like, you guys know, like, have you ever heard of New Holland? I'm sure it's pretty, like, I'm sure somebody's heard of it. New Holland is one of those, they have, like, a brand of tractors and all kinds of stuff. But, like, I was not counting on this being here and now. I thought this was done. Thought. Yeah, this is interesting. Maybe I'll just eat when I get home. Because now I'm gonna have to drive somewhere else. I would love to turn left. Can I turn left? So, like, they're closing some of this off for, like, the fair. Like basically, you guys probably can't see this. There's a fire police guy right here, and he's just directing traffic. But he's blocking the left lane. I'm not sure why. Yeah, he didn't give me any signals, like I couldn't go this way, so maybe we'll check out the fair. Yeah, maybe we'll just check it out. I need gas though. I just realized I had music playing. Give me a sec, I'm gonna get some gas. Let's check out the fair. Like, do you guys want to check out the fair? I don't mind. Yeah, it should be pretty fun. Let's do it. This is like cookie content. Yeah, I need him. I need him to, like, walk up to random people and ask them, smash your pass. And then go. I'm sorry. We've got our gas. At Shell. Yeah, I went to Shell this time. We're gonna go check out the fair. Can I even go that way? I'm gonna find out. I don't think I can. Maybe this isn't the fair. Maybe this is an accident. And it's just convenient. I don't know, like, oh man, maybe something happened. I thought it was the fair. I thought maybe like the fair got postponed or something. Cause like I do know it rained. And it's like really warm right now. They're sectioning off the park. I don't know, like this is really weird. This is really weird. I don't know what the fuck this is. Yeah, road closed. It's gotta be the fair. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Wait, why else would they close like the main road? It's closed further back. Oh yeah, there's so many cars. Oh yeah. There's so many cars. We might hit the parade. Yeah, we might fucking hit the parade, yeah. So if we caught this, it's Tuesday, right? No, it's Wednesday. This might be the first day. If we caught this right, we might hit the parade. Interesting. I didn't even try that. This would be cool. Let's crack this open. I don't have any money on me, so I can't spend any. Maybe we'll come back. This is not the right way. Shit. I live on one too. Yeah. I live at the end of a cul-de-sac, in case anybody didn't know that. I think it's pretty obvious, right? Day-sac. That's how you spell that. Did you know that, guys? That you spell it cul-de-sac. It's really spelled that way. Yeah. Everybody's probably like, I don't even know, like, I've never needed to write that word. I don't know how to spell it. I just know how people say it. Yeah, I had to look it up too. Cul, I think it's C-U-L, right? And then D-E, and then just sack. Like, without the K. Yeah, like, right? Isn't that it? Cul-de-sac? Where? There's so many cars, but I can't find the entry point yet. There is a definitive way to enter each year. The problem is that they might have changed it, so... Okay, no, we're good. Yep, this is it. This is how everyone goes. Everyone goes this way. Because you can't go down the main road, so you have to go this way. There's so many cars. And like random lots and stuff too. And then parked alongside the road. Like it's obvious the fair is going on. I just need to get there. I need to find a place. Parking $5. I don't have $5. Yeah. So that's just it. Like, we have to find a place. And it's okay. Like, if we have to park and walk, then we'll do it. I'm not actually concerned about that. This person's turning, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm not actually too concerned with finding a place, because if I have to walk, I have to walk. Like, it's really not that bad. The thing I'm most concerned about is just people not understanding that I'm streaming. I would know a lot of people. Yeah, I would know a lot of people. A lot of people are gonna know me. Yes, this will happen. This is the road we park on. This is where everyone does it. Everyone's all parked up here too. This is pretty early though, so I'm actually kind of impressed by this. There's police, there's fire police. Can we turn up here? No, we can't. Okay. So the fair, can you guys see? The fair is like that way. If you can catch like maybe some neon signs or something. We're gonna have to just park somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna have to park. Wow, there's just like so many cars. Do you guys like, I don't know if you can see all the cars parked alongside. Can you see this? But I can't, probably not. Probably see it on my left, right? They're like all over both sides. I'm like trying to make sure that like we're not missing any spots here. Sorry, I had to make sure my phone was good. There's nearly nothing. Oh, I have to park way down here, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to park way down here, guys. So let's just find a spot way down here. I'm about to turn around. Yeah, a lot of these people live around here, so they can park down here. They'll just park in their own driveway. I'm gonna park up here. Yeah, I think I can park up here. Yeah, I can just park right here. I'm fine with that. I don't care. There is nothing that says I can't park here. Absolutely nothing. So I will park right here. Let's go, guys. Let's go. You guys want to go to the fair? Like, I'm being serious. We're going to a fair right now. I did not even expect this. I expected to get food. But this is what you do. You adapt. I need a hoodie. I should have brought my hoodie. I'll bet you everyone's going to be parked here at a certain point.
You guys will be able to see me here in a second. Yeah, you'll be able to see me in a second. It's just because, like, I'm on the side street here. So I'll make sure I have my ID on me. I do have my ID on me. So just so that you can see, we actually have to walk a good bit, I think. But I really don't mind. It's a decent night. I probably should have my hoodie on me. Pretty sure that guy's watching porn in his window. Yeah, this is great, guys. Go out, walk around the town. So we're in New Holland. Not a whole lot in this section here. This is sort of the tail end of it too. I'm advanced in a Dollar General. New Holland is full of like mom and pop stuff. Family-owned businesses. Entrepreneurship, tons of shit like that. I used to come to this pizza place all the time. But I had a job at pharmacy. I forgot about that one when I was going through my job history. It's just like I had so many jobs. I used to work at CVS too. I worked in the pharmacy. And I get pizza here all the time. It's been a long time. It's been a while. So, let's fucking do this. We're gonna go to the fucking fair. This person gets it. They got their lights out. So we got lights up there. But that's not the fair. Nope. Fair's another 2 blocks down from that. Just to give you an idea how far we farmed. You can't. Yeah, you can't. I'm probably gonna go home, get $5. Yeah, that's probably realistically what I'm gonna do. Yeah, see, they got all that parking over there. I love how the Exxon station just says on. Did you see that? Just on. Hey guys, it's on. We're gonna get some on gas. You guys want some on gas? Oh, look at this guy. He's riding something that's like one wheel. What the fuck? I want that. I want that. We'll just stay here. Yeah, I don't need to cross. I really don't need to. Is anybody out there? Anybody? Is anybody with me? I got 2 likes, all kinds of like people stopping in and out, but like no actual concurrence. Anyone out there? Fire police blocking off the street. So we got, I think, another block or 2. Another block and we'll be able to see it. You know what sucks? If you live on Main Street, and you have to deal with the fact that every year they close down the section of street that you live on for X amount of time, and then you have to ask fire police to drive down your own street. Oh well. These things happen. It is such a nice night, guys. Like, I can't get over how good this weather is for freaking October. Like, I was originally thinking to myself, oh, I want a hoodie. Now I don't. Yeah, I'm actually glad, because I'd be doing the whole tying around waist thing, and I don't want to be doing that. Then I'll be sweating in places. It's a little dark here, because like I said, the section of the road is sectioned off.
I remember like
Once we get to the fair, it's just gonna be like bright as shit. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know if they did the parade or not. Usually it's the first night. So if it was last night too, they did it that night. But honestly, they're sectioning off the park like they are. And I hear these sirens now. So I don't know, maybe they are doing it tonight. I have no idea. No idea. Usually the park is sectioned off specifically for the parade. Because usually they don't even really use the park for anything. They just like sort of store a bunch of stuff there. But you can drive through there usually. Right now you can't. And I think it's because of the parade. So. And I feel like I hear people practicing now. Yeah, I hear like drums and stuff now. So we might get a parade out of this, guys. Oh no. My phone is not allowed to be at 37% right now. That is not allowed to happen. We're gonna turn the brightness down. This is not allowed to happen. All right, here we are. So many people. So many people. Yeah, they started it. This is there, guys. I'm sorry. I wanted to hold up the phone and I put it out. So there's the start right there. They all line up behind, the first person, whatever that is. I guess it's doing a horse and carriage, traditional, huh? There we go. That's the start, I guess. Dang. Yeah, we'll start hearing music soon. What we got? New Holland Sales Stables. That's cool. There's a little there's like a little mini tractor. That thing is dinky. Look at that thing. You guys see it? I guess I can't see. I'm trying to like hold so you guys can see. Maybe I'll like go over here. Yeah, you guys can probably see it from over here. Oh, we got Garden Spot High School there. There they go. Why is it so dark? They should have lights. We should have lights, guys. It's so dark. That is the most amazing music I've ever heard in my entire life. That is like spot on the best thing I've ever heard. Love it. It's great. Amazing. Amazing. Parade, ladies and gentlemen. We have a parade. Exciting stuff, right? Oh, that tractor's lighting the way for him. You see all that light? Man, that thing is bright. At least they got light now. At least they got light now. I keep hearing a train whistle. Yep, that'd be it. That's that truck, I think. Yeah, that's that truck, I think. Yep, that's the truck. Sounds like a train whistle. So we can't cross here because this is the parade. So like we would have to like cross somewhere else or wait. So like that's just it. I think a lot of people are actually waiting for the parade. Because you can't just cross when the parade's going by. It's like right here. Yeah. Yep, here's our break. We got a bunch of people going now. Here's our break. I know in the past, they stop you. Yeah, you can't cross in one of the parade. They stop you. Because the idea is really part of it. You're supposed to be able to just go across. I think I'm just going to wait for my opportunity and just do it. But like you can't, you just got to be quick. if you linger, I think that's when they stop you. I think that's what it was. Because, like, a while ago, I did this with, like, other people. And I think other people are just the problem. Other people don't know how to act. Trying to cross. We got we got Downingtown. We got Downingtown. It's this Blue and Gold marching band. They actually sound pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cross when they stop again. Dun, dun, dun. Might as well jump. There's people on top of this building. There's people with a ladder on top of the building. Trying to look for a good spot to actually cross. I don't think that was the best spot to be on. You can't really see it. An opportunity. To be honest, I kind of went through my drink away. Okay, so the parade's going at a pretty decent pace now, I think. It's like traffic jam of people. All right, we're good. Something smells like onions, but we're good.
Don't worry.
Yes.
Actually.
Because when people show up,
We got our first game. We got our first game. See, I'm actually kind of lucky at the moment. I don't have any money. so they can't get me to play. But that's also the downfall. I will often come to the fair and be like, oh, can I have this? Can I have this? Can I have this? Oh, no money. Okay. Lemonade. We're gonna go towards the rides. So many people. Sammy's Steaks. Alright, let me switch this. This person knows what's up. It's awesome. That's amazing. Look, there's eyeballs in the windows. Oh my god, there's eyeballs in the windows. Guys. Amazing. And why is it like 20 FPS? Should I like end it and start a new one? It's like 20 FPS. Why does it look like that? I'm all... fucking New Holland Fair. Now we're back behind the shit where we're not supposed to be. Castle of the Dead? That sounds cool fucking. What is that? Castle of the Dead. Wonder how scary it not is. Wonder how scary it's not. Guys, we got Avengers. We got Avengers. We've got Avengers. That's awesome. That's so cool. That's fucking awesome. I gotta admit, that's fucking awesome. I just like stand here and watch the fucking boat. I think what we need to do is end the stream and do another one. Because, like, it's the sort of thing where it's, like, running really shit. Yeah, like, it's, like, 20 FPS.